Hey guys, Julie here with part 3 of the holiday series. Okay, so this is like the most dreaded task for everybody. I think that's why I made it number 3. So you guys will stick with me a little bit. The playroom. Okay, can we please clean out the playroom once and for all and call it a day? I mean, thankfully my kids are getting to the age where they're kind of just over that. We don't even have a playroom anymore. But for all of you moms with the younger children, I promise you it's a season. It's a short-lived season. And in the moment right now, it's a struggle. It really is. And it will test your patience. But I'm telling you, when it's gone, you'll miss it. Okay, so playroom. How can I get my playroom ready for the holiday? So we already know, clean out what's broken, throw out the trash, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Toys they don't play with, they need to be donated. Our kids have everything they need, and there's many kids that don't have. So donate. If you have toys that you're saving for hand-me-downs, nothing wrong with that. Only keep age-appropriate toys in the playroom. Okay, so if you're holding on to them for a younger sibling, that's fine, but put them in a tote labeled with the age time, like 2 to 3 years or whatever. Put a label on it so that you know what you have later. Don't store it all in the playroom. A lot of times we feel like we're overrun with stuff, but it's because we're holding things in the playroom that shouldn't be in the playroom. They should be in a storage area. Okay, invest in full wall storage. Most people do not utilize their space appropriately, and they forget to think vertically. Yes, you worry about your kids getting injured, but you can totally install these things safely and have them attached to the wall so there's no tip hazard. So if you have a small space, streamline it floor to ceiling it. Visually, it'll look more appealing and it'll be easier for kids to identify where things go when the space is all the same. That makes sense. Clear bins are best if your kids are under 5 so they can see what's in the bin, right? If they are under 5 and they can't read, and it's awesome that you have a bin labeled little people, but they can't read that. So hand draw a picture if you're an artist, creative type, and put it on your label, or take a picture and tape it on the outside of the clear box. These skills are amazing for your kids to learn at a young age because they will be more organized as they grow older. It will come as second nature to them. Incorporate a sight word. If you really want to be this stellar mom and you have sight words taped all over your house, put the corresponding sight word on the bin, and you are like homeschooled champion of the year right there. Ditch the canvas bins, okay? As much as I like canvas bins in kids' storage areas, they just don't hold up because we put too much weight in them. So ditch them and stay with plastic or wood, something that will last longer. You're spending the money, you want it to be here next year. A really important rule of thumb, and we all are guilty of this. Okay, so your kid's into Pokemon cards. So immediately you want to go and buy every pack of Pokemon cards that you can find, okay? Give it 30 days. If your child after 30 days is still asking you for something, then get another pack. Typically after 30 days, takes 30 days to form a habit, your kid's already over it. We're all guilty of it. Your child likes Barbies. Oh, let me go buy every Barbie that has ever been created. No, because these phases come and go, and some stick around longer than others. But if they can make the 30-day mark, then you know they're going to be around for a little bit longer. So awesome rule of thumb. So there you have it. For the clean out of the playroom for holiday, please do it, please, for the last time. I mean, you can't do this every year. You just can't. It's exhausting, it's frustrating, and it's downright depressing to some people when you see how much money you've just spent and you do it every year. Then you fill it up again at the holiday. It's just a vicious cycle. So, kids, when they're in school, people are always like, well, why when Johnny's at school does he clean up and take care of things so nice and neat? And are you even talking about my child when the teacher remarks about it? It's because they have less options, okay? They have less options, they have structure, and they have clear expectations. They don't clean up, there's going to be a problem. They know that in school. So the same thing could be at home. It's not the wrong kid coming home to you. It's not anything that you're doing. It's just kids have a different responsibility and a whole different experience at school compared to at home. So invest some money into your playroom that will grow with your kids. You forget when you're in that small, young season of being a mother, how difficult it is. It's hard to see past that. But think ahead and do this job one time and get it over with. Then every year, the minor tweaks of age-appropriate toys moving out and the donation will be less and less, and it'll just get easier as your kids grow older. So I hope that helps. Reach out if you need something.